Mr Househope and Mr Travelhope, an allegory. Meet the characters. Mr Househope, Mr Travelhope. Once upon a time there lived a man called Mr Househope. He lived in a dirty old wooden shack with a corrugated iron roof. He dreamed of building a beautiful new home made of bricks, but he had no money to pay a builder. Down the road from Mr Househope there lived a man called Mr Travelhope. He dreamed of visiting foreign land and talking to foreign folk, but he couldn't because he didn't speak foreignese. One day the two men met outside Mr Househope's shack. "Hello, my name is Mr Househope." "Hello, my name is Mr Travelhope. If you don't mind me saying, your house looks rather old and shabby." "I know, but I don't have any money to pay a builder to build a new house." "Maybe I can help you," said Mr Travelhope. "I work for a building material supplier, and I can get free bricks." "Thank you. That's wonderful," said Mr Househope. "Is there anything I can do for you in return?" "Can you speak foreignese by any chance? I really want to learn it so I can go to foreign land and speak to foreign folk." "No, I can't, but I work at a bookstore and I can get free books. I'll bring you some books on foreignese." "Fantastic. Thank you. I'll see you tomorrow." The next day Mr Travelhope drove to Mr Househope's home in a huge lorry and delivered 2,000 shiny new bricks. Mr Househope thanked him and handed him 10 enormous books on foreignese vocabulary. They were both delighted and agreed to meet the following week to see how they were progressing. When Mr Travelhope arrived a week later, he saw that the bricks were still in a neat pile next to Mr Househope's shack. "Why haven't you used the bricks?" asked Mr Travelhope. "I need something to stick them together." "Of course, I didn't give you any cement. I'll bring some tomorrow." "Thank you. And how is your language study going?" "I've learned lots of foreignese words, but I don't know how to put them in sentences." "Of course, I didn't give you any grammar books. I'll bring them tomorrow." The next week they met again, and Mr Travelhope saw that the bricks and cement had still not been moved. "Why haven't you used the cement?" asked Mr Travelhope. "Because I don't know how to use it." "Of course, I didn't give you a manual. I'll bring one tomorrow." "Thank you. And how is your language study going?" "I've learned lots of foreignese grammar, but I don't know how to use it when speaking." "Of course, I didn't give you any books on speaking or any listening CDs. I'll bring them tomorrow." When Mr Travelhope came back 2 weeks later, he saw that Mr Househope had tried to build a wall, but it was very crooked, and there were lumps of cement scattered all over the ground. "Why didn't you follow the manual?" asked Mr. Travelhope. "I tried to, but I just don't have the skill. I think I need to practice for a year before I can actually build a house. By the way, I didn't see you last week. Did you go travelling?" "Yes, I went to foreign land, but I only stayed 2 days." "Why?" "I couldn't communicate with the foreign folk." "Why not? You've studied foreignese vocabulary, grammar, speaking and listening." "Yes, but I don't have the skill to use it. I think I need to practice for a year before I can actually speak to foreign folk." 1 year later, Mr. Travelhope met Mr. Househope outside his brand new brick house, and they both travelled to foreign land together. They had a wonderful time. And the moral of the story is, you will not learn how to speak English by reading books. You will learn to speak English by actually speaking to people. So put your books back on the bookshelf and go speak to someone in English.